Hey everyone, hello. For today we are doing 30 days of code but in C++ version. So for this task, we must save a line of input from the standard input object stream into a variable and print hello world on a single line. And finally, print the value of the same variable that we just read in onto the second line. So in this case, to be specific, we are given this input, welcome to 30 days of code. It is a single string on a single line, and we have to read in this whole line and print it on the second line right after hello world over here. And in this case, HackerRank was really nice to help us with most of the boilerplate code. So for example, we were initially supposed to read in the input string from the console. And before we do that, we have to declare a variable string. In this case, we call this variable input string. And once we are done, we have to direct the input, like the first line from this input string object, cin, into this input string variable that we just defined on line 9. And once we are done, HackerRank was also very nice to show us how do we print something to the console with this cout stream object, and how we can leave a new line character with this endline keyword over here. So for our task, it's really simple. All we have to do is to do the same and print out this same input string that we just got from the console. So to do that, it would just be cout followed by two angular brackets towards the cout and followed by the input string that you would like to print. And in this case, let's also end it with a new line character so that we have a new line character after the input string. So that's pretty much it for this question. So we run the code, we submit the code, and we're done. So in summary, for this task, we learned how we can define our own string variable in C++. We also learned this new function called getline, which allows us to read in the first line from the sample input, direct it from the cin stream object, which we are getting the input from, and direct this as into the input string variable that we just defined. We also learned how we can print out something to a single string, any string for that matter, to the console using the cout object over here, and how we can end that string with a new line character afterwards. And last but not least, we did the same, but we tried passing in a string variable, which we just read in on line 12. And that's pretty much it for this first exercise. I guess this first exercise is to build some confidence, like let us as practitioners build some confidence in writing C++ code. And I hope that this exercise was helpful to you. If you find this video useful, please give us a like and subscribe. If you have any comments and you feel that I should have done things better, please leave a comment as well. And with that, I will see you in the next video.